Alright, how to make a header bar background that spans the entire width of a web page in Adobe Dreamweaver CS4 and probably lots of other versions of Dreamweaver. Okay, so here's an example of the web page. So I've got my central content right here, and these bars represent where there's just background. There's no content over here. And I've got my header bar with the background that's white instead of the black that spans the entire width of the web page. Here's my center bar, or my header bar content, which is within the center of this. What it is going to be a div tag, but I want a background that spans the width of the page that is the background for the header bar, so it's basically behind it. So we're going to go over how to do that in Dreamweaver. Alright, so jumping over to Dreamweaver, I've got my elements lined out right here. And I know for a fact that the div tag that holds all of these elements for the header bar is 100 pixels tall. I'm sorry, 75 pixels tall. But I've got space on either side that makes it end up being 100 pixels tall. So that's the number we need to remember. So I want this header bar background to be white and everything underneath it on the background to be black. So first thing I'm going to do is go into Photoshop and go to File, New, and I've already specified the measurements here. The height of it is going to be 100 because I know the height of my header bar is 100 pixels, and the width is 2 because the width isn't really important. The smaller the better because it will load faster on a web page the smaller the file is. So I'm going to go OK, and there's my huge file. I'm just going to hit Command Delete, or I'm sorry, Alt Delete to color that white. I'm going to go File, Save for Web and Devices, and JPEG Quality 100. That's good. Save it as I'm going to say header bar background image. Perfect. Alright, so that is completed. I'm going to go back into Dreamweaver, and where I want to go for the main page is what I want to edit. So I'm going to go to Page Properties, and in Appearance I'm going to go to Background Image and browse for my header bar image, and I'm going to choose that, and I want to repeat X. Before I do that, so you can see what happens, I'm going to specify a background color which we want to be black, and apply that. Oops, lost that page for a second. So I've just specified black for the background image. So why isn't the background black? Well, it's because I forgot I didn't specify a repeat. So that image that's selected is just going to repeat infinitely unless I specify a repeat property for it. So black is the background color, but I haven't said that I only want to repeat X yet, which is horizontal. So I'm going to apply that, and you're going to notice the black come in right underneath, and we've got that image repeating for X infinitely instead of X and Y, which is up and down. So that's what we want. So okay, we're set there. And I haven't specified any other properties for this page, so it doesn't look like a good web page at all. I just have my top navigation buttons and a generic business image here. So that's how to do it, though. Basically, you've got a header bar that will repeat infinitely in either direction for whatever computer you open that web page on. So that, I'm sure there's an easier way to do that, but that's a fairly easy way. If you're not really familiar with Dreamweaver, it will certainly work for you, or with web page design in general, which I really am not a lot, but I find a way to make it work. So that's one way to make that work.